Hi guys, in this video, we're going to upload our static website using Git and GitHub for free. So now, without any further ado, let's get started. To start with, like I said, we're going to host our static website using GitHub. So as you look in our screen, this is my personal GitHub for this channel. So for you guys, if you want to get some notes from my tutorial, you can use this website or links to download all my notes in my channel. So let's start. So first thing we need to do is make sure you have the following. So first, you must have Git. Git is one of the requirements for it's a tool that uploads your repository or your project from your local site to GitHub or GitLab. So this is the first thing that you need to do. So if you're using different OS, it doesn't matter. You can check from this website. So let's make it a little clear here. Okay, if you're using Windows like mine, you can download from here, from this link, download from this section here. So, but if you are using other source for other OS, you can select any from this selection here. So either way, they're the same. So the main goal is we need to install Git so that we can perform the upload our local project to GitHub. Okay. A while ago, I already downloaded this one, so we'll proceed to that. Let's see. Okay. Once you download your Git, the next thing you need to do is you need to install this application by simply double click if you're using Windows. But if you're using Mac or Linux, usually the Linux already has the built-in Git. I think same goes with Mac. So either way, you just need to check the documentation. Okay, so let's go back here. So next thing we need to do is to accept this notification. If you are a starter, don't mind with the configuration here. Just simply hit next, 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 same goes, next again. Okay, then install. Okay, so this is for beginners. So if you are already a professional or expert with Git, so you can do some setup within the installation. Another thing is you can also set up the configuration within the terminal itself. Okay. So while waiting for this one, why we need to host to GitHub and not to other website, which is also free? Well, for this small demonstration, for you to inspire your work, since GitHub is already one of the popular repository site where you can host your project, notes, installation, so almost everything in there. So the good thing is we can also host our static website using GitHub. Okay, I think it's almost done. So take note, guys, what I said is static website only. So this is a good opportunity for you if you're planning to upload a website, a portfolio, or a landing page. You can use GitHub for that type of setup. Okay, so we're done. Okay, once you finish, let's minimize this. If you right click your desktop, you can see we have two selection here. The first one is Git GUI here. Okay, so this is the manually first the GUI for creating repository. So, and the other one is the Git bash here. Okay, so these are the things that we need to take note. But for this demo, we'll be using this terminal here. So, but before that, before we proceed to this one, we need to make sure that you have a GitHub. So for beginners, log into this website, this https://github.com. Make sure you have an account to this one. Make sure you already have an account, or for first time, make sure you log in your account or create your account using this one. Okay. Now, once you are inside within your GitHub, the next thing we need to do is we need to create repositories. Now, to do that, notice here we have 4 tabs. So focus on this section here. Please take note, there's so many ways how to do this. If you're already familiar with GitHub, you can also do the local repositories and then upload to here. But since we're all beginners, this is for beginners lesson, so we'll do the step-by-step process. Okay, so minimize this one here. Okay, once in your, if you are on this in this section here, notice that we have a button here, the new. So we can proceed for this one and hit click. Okay. Okay, from this section here, this is very important if you're going to host your static. Make sure the format is, you need to type exactly your username, okay, arborescodemedia.github.io. Okay, now very important that very important, this section here should be the same with your username. So most cases, this is next to this section here. So, okay, so next, we need to add readme file. So ensure that you have this one. It's very important. And click create repository. Okay, good. Now that we created our repository, now the next thing we need to do now is to download this repository in our local drive. To do that, we need to do first, or by simply click this section here, then click this icon here. So, okay, so which means we're going to copy this repository in our local. To start with, we need to type this word git clone and link from our repository. And there you go. Okay, so let's examine. Okay, at this point here, we download our repository. So as you open that, okay, so this is the content that, of course, there's no other content except this one here. So, okay, so the next thing we need to do now is we need to paste our static file. So that's the website that we're going to use. Now for this demo, I'll be using this one. Okay, so this is my example sample files, and also this is also a responsive one. Okay, so this is what I want to try to display in my test static website. So to do that, I just need to copy this file content and paste it in here. So to do that, I'll get that from my account, my folder. Okay, this one here. Paste. Okay, so yeah, so make sure you already paste your code in here. Close that. Okay, so this is my static files. As you can see, I have the image folder, index, and the CSS. So there's no other special thing in here. So just the static website. So now the next thing we need to do is we need to add this in our of course in our GitHub setup in our local. So to do that, we need to type this command, git add then period. So which means if I hit not repository parent, oh yeah, okay, since this is outside, we need to close this one. Okay, if you're going to perform that command, make sure you are inside this folder here. So to do that, you need to open the git bash inside this folder. Okay, so from here, we need to type git add period and hit enter. Okay, so after this step, the next thing we need to do is we need to check. So by typing git status, there you go. So this means that this green file here, so these are the files are ready to be served or for uploading. So take note, so this is the command for checking that status. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to initialize a commit. So git commit -m and our message. So let's say for this one, I'm going to type initial commit. Okay, at this point here, what we do is we initialize the notes for this process. In GitHub or Git, whenever you do some changes, you need to make sure you need to put these message notes here. So for now, this is our first upload. So I'm going to put initial commit. There you go. Now, at this point here, as you can see, these are all ready to upload. So yeah, so hopefully this works. So in the last one, we need to git or push this now to our main branch. So to do that, you need to type git push -u origin main. Okay, let's check that one. Okay, now at this point here, this command serves as the pushing command. So all the content that we create a while ago will be pushed to our main. So why main? because as you can see, this is the main repository. So take note that this is the branch that we're going to upload. So hopefully this works. So let's hit enter. Okay, good. So right now, so seems this is, yeah, I think this is okay now. So let's go back to our GitHub. So we need to refresh this folder. Or just hit enter. Okay, so this will take a while. Okay, good. All right. Okay. Okay. So at this point here, as you can see, we successfully loading up our files from our local. Over here, we managed to upload all this file to our repository site here. Now, let's view this now in our website. So to do that, I will copy this section here. Okay, copy this one. And then let's say here. Now, from this point here, we need to type https and / and this one. Okay, so I need to remove this one here. Then I need to hit better on a new page. So from here, you need to type or paste the URL. Okay, so take note, it should be https / and the repository. Then hit enter. There you go. Okay, so good. Okay, good. So that's it, guys. At this point here, you have now successfully uploaded your static website to your GitHub repository. So again, let's go back here. Okay. So please take note of the things that we done a while ago. You need to ensure that the repository must be the same with your username, and also make sure this one will be added with that github.io, so that after pushing this one, this will be used in our URL. Now, so a while ago, what we do is we do the following. So first we need to add, and then we update or we check the status from this section here. Okay, from first part here we add, the second one we check the status, the third one is we commit, so that's the third one, and the last one we did a git push to main branch. So why main branch? Because this is the branch that we're working or currently working, so that's why we push it to this main branch. Okay. There are a few things that I want to include in this topic. If you're setting this one in a fresh environment, we need to ensure the following. So make sure that you registered your local GitHub or the local Git. So to do that, this section here, Okay, you need to type that, let's say in here, you need to right click, then git bash, then apply this command here. So for this one here, it should be the, of course, the username. So just rename this one, username. And this one is the GitHub email. Okay, please take note, this should be this information here should be the same with the account in your GitHub. So that's one of the requirements. Then to view that, once you register that, you need to use this command. There you go. Ensure that all the information here are correct, so that whenever you do some post to me or post to GitHub repository, this information will be the same or should be the same with the existing or your existing GitHub account. So these are the things that you need to consider. So another thing is, I prepared some notes here. Okay, if for some reason you have some git push error, try use these three lines. So just paste it on the code. Make sure you put you set up these three things here, because for some reasons a while ago I have some errors. So during this section here, during git push origin main, most commonly this is where the issues can come from. So to resolve that, try to solve that by using these three command here. If that work, then good. So ensure the following. So these are the things that we need to take note before, or let's say during this pushing here, you got some error. So this will help you, or easily, I mean, this will help your setup to push your local Git to the server. Okay, and the last one. And once you succeed, you will see that your web page is working. Okay, so that's it, guys. Okay, so that's it, guys. If you found this video informative, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And see you guys on the next video series. Cheers!